about thoracic surgery in Martinsburg, check us out online at mywvuheart.com.
Finally, West Virginia is moving in the right direction. As your West Virginia Senate President, Craig Blair has passed the most conservative legislative agenda in the nation. He has fought for our values like banning elective abortions, protecting our Second Amendment rights, and prevented boys from playing in girls' sports. Senator Craig Blair championed the largest tax cut in the history of our state. Craig Blair, a strong conservative leader. Promises made, promises kept. This election, vote for Republican Craig Blair for State Senate. Paid for by the Committee to Re-elect Craig Blair.
Radon is the second leading cause of lung cancer deaths in the United States each year. But do you know the radon levels in your home? Home is a place to live, love, and laugh, not a place to breathe air containing radon. The Berkeley and Morgan County Health Departments are distributing free confidential radon test kits, and you can get yours at the Berkeley County Health Department office in Martinsburg and the Morgan County Health Department office in Berkeley Springs. Protect your home and family. Get your free radon test kit today.
I do.
We got double the Rock's gas rewards, 6 cents off a gallon.
Can't believe you didn't fill up.
That's double my rent. Not my car.
Save now with double the gas discount. 6 cents off a gallon with Rock's Rewards.
We got double the Rock's gas rewards, 6 cents off a gallon.
You had one job.
It's between girls.
Save now with double the gas discount. 6 cents off a gallon with Rock's Rewards.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
On January 18th, Rob Blair was appointed by the Berkeley County Commission to fill the vacancy of sheriff. A retired captain with the West Virginia State Police, Rob Blair is putting his 35 years of experience and training in law enforcement, administration, and supervision to work for the citizens of Berkeley County. A vote for Rob Blair for sheriff is a vote for honesty, integrity, professionalism, and proven leadership. Paid for by Committee to elect Rob Blair for sheriff.
The City of Martinsburg Police Department is now recruiting for new officers to serve the community and to be a part of our team. Starting pay ranges from $53,813 to $70,565 depending on certified experience, with a raise once you're certified and a potential sign-on bonus as well. City of Martinsburg police benefits include health insurance, vacation leave, sick leave, personal time and comp time, a pension plan, paid gym membership, longevity pay, tuition assistance, and a deferred compensation plan. Apply at cityofmartinsburg.org. If you or someone you know suffers from the disease of addiction, help is available from the Berkeley County Quick Response Team with peer recovery coaches and support promptly to the homes of those who've recently experienced an overdose. This collective effort towards recovery brings resources and services to the community, including naloxone and treatment options. Call 304-267-1313 or visit the Berkeley County Recovery Resource Center at 800 Emmett Rouse Drive, Martinsburg. The Berkeley County Quick Response Team is funded through a DHHR grant with the Berkeley Morgan County Health Department.
We are the Skinner brothers. Most folks only need a lawyer once or twice in their lives. And when they're injured or in an accident, most people don't know what to do. We get it. It can be overwhelming.
Nobody likes to be told, you need a lawyer. But that's why we're here. We want to get you back to your normal life and help you recover.
So if you or loved one has been in an accident, give us a call. Let us figure out how we can get you compensation.
Reach us at SkinnerWins.com or Google Skinner Lawyers. We'll treat you like family.
It's time for the excitement of NCAA Division II basketball featuring the Shepherd University Rams and the Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference. Today's game is sponsored by
Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, Rocks, the Dutch Miller Auto Group, the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, the Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, Brown's Funeral Homes and Cremations, CMA Honda, Craig Blair for State Senate, Orsini's Home Store, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, the Berkeley County Health Department, Hagerstown Ford, Smallwood and Small Insurance, Modern Realty Results, the Palace Lounge, Cody's Auto Body, WVU Medicine.
Now let's send it out to the Butcher Athletic Center on the campus of Shepherd University and join our TV10 broadcast crew for the game. Good afternoon from the Butcher Athletic Center on the Shepherd of Campus University. As a women's game has concluded, it's now men's action time as Kutztown takes on the Shepherd Rams. Colin McLaughlin here for TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Alongside me is Dylan Bishop. Second meeting between these two. It was a 20-point win in the favor of the Shepherd Rams last time. They're hoping to do so today, just trying to put an exclamation point on the end of the regular season before heading into the conference tournament are the Rams, and they get an opportunity against a very struggling Kutztown Golden Bears team.
Yeah, this should end up being an opportunity for Shepherd to kind of work on their game, kind of make sure that they have good positive momentum going into the PSAC tournament, where they're locked in as the 5 seed against the Kutztown team that is just 3-18 in conference play. But we've seen that Shepherd so far this year on the men's side has been up and down when it comes to their offensive performance. The defense is usually there, but offense has been a little inconsistent so far this year. But hopefully this should be an opportunity for them to have a good win over a struggling team going into the PSAC tournament.
Yes, Shepherd coming off a win Wednesday at Shippensburg. It was a strong offensive outing for them there. And on the other end, Kutztown struggles defensively. They allow teams, on average, 85.9 points per game scoring. So hopefully we see Shepherd's offense come alive because of that and head into this conference tournament next week with some confidence and maybe some momentum to surprise us a little bit.
You would hope, and with this potentially being the last time that we see Daniel McLean Corley and Phillip Jordan step on the court here inside the Butcher Center, you would hope that they can have good outings here today. Senior day overall for both teams here, as we saw Kara Miner put up her season high in the women's game. Hopefully you can see the same from either or both of Daniel McLean Corley and Phillip Jordan.
Yeah, that would be a lot, at least for Daniel McLean Corley. His season high is 24 points. Career high is 32 points. So we'll have to see how things go for Shepherd, who's 12-14 overall, 9-12 in conference play, which puts them 5th in the PSAC East, which means next week to play in the conference tournament, they would be at Westchester, a team that they played close this year, actually went into overtime with at Shepherd. Unfortunately lost in that one, but we'll get more into that on the other side of this 2-minute break here on the Parsons Ford Countdown to Tip-Off, brought to you by Parsons Ford at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at parsonsford.com. They became number one by making you number one first. Parsons, this is Shepherd Rams basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
Have you been smoking? I can smell it. Hickory. I'm gonna watch you smoke the whole pack.
Shop now and save at Orsini's today.
Have you been smoking? I can smell it. Hickory. I'm gonna watch you smoke the whole pack.
Shop now and save at Orsini's today.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg. Welcome back as we are under 2 minutes away from tip-off between Kutztown and Shepherd in men's basketball action, Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference. We'll now get into tonight's keys of the game as the key to your next car is at the Dutch Miller Automotive Group, home of friends and family pricing. Dylan, this afternoon's keys to the game.
I think for Kutztown, it's trying to take away at least one of Daniel McLean Corley or Phillip Jordan from the offensive outbursts, because we know those are the two that you can pretty consistently rely on when it comes to an offensive outburst from Shepherd. And if you could take away one of those two, your hope is that you won't get great games out of the likes of a Marcus Banks or Carson Poffenberger or the rest of these role players on Shepherd. And on the Shepherd side, I think the key for them is to make sure they can get open looks from behind the three-point line. This is a team that doesn't have a whole lot of guys who are known to be shot creators. Outside of Jordan and McLean Corley, it's guys who a lot of times are looking for those open shots from outside or cutting into the lane to get their points up on the board. That's not a lot of times they'll just go off the dribble and drive in the lane or pull up on a jump shot and get their points that way. So I think that's the key for Shepherd.
Waiting to see if we have Senior Day festivities beforehand or if they decide to wait. So trying to keep things here so that we can provide coverage of that, and it looks like we will. So we'll try to pick up the public address system for Senior Day.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Butcher Center. Shepherd here hosting the today's Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference matchup between the University of Kutztown and the Bears and your Shepherd University Bears. At this time, we would like to recognize our Shepherd University men's basketball seniors. Our first senior is assistant guard for the Rockville Maryland, Kutztown. He's being escorted by his mother, Elizabeth, his father, his stepmother, Jordan. Joining the 7-team senior 12-5 was 110 assists leads the team. He's 6th in the conference, while his 77 steals leads the team and is 10th in the conference. In Shepherd history, Jordan's 1,107 career points ranks in 34th all time, while his 385 career assists ranks in 13th all time. Jordan graduated in December with a degree in health promotion and exercise science. Our next senior is a 6'5" guard from Clinton, Maryland, Daniel McCain. He's being escorted by his mother, Sharon, his father, Daniel Carter. McCain played his first team all-conference selection last season. This season, he leads the team in scoring with 14.6 points a game, ranking in 20th in the conference. His 48 three-point field goals leads the team 12th in the conference. In Shepherd history, McClain scores 1,185 points, ranks in 30th all time. McClain Carter graduated in December with a degree in health promotion and exercise science. Daniel McClain Carter, TLC.
So there you go for Senior Day. We'll step aside and take a 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll get tonight's starting lineups as well as opening tip-off. This is Shepherd Rams basketball on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Back in 2 minutes.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
After a car accident, what do you get when you call Mansion Ferretti?
You get more experience from a local law firm with over 115 years of combined service.
More respect from a team who treats clients like their own family.
And more fight, because we want you to get every dollar you deserve.
Experience, respect, results. If you've been injured, that's what you want in your lawyer.
And that's what you'll get when you call us. Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
Hey, it's Cody from Cody's Auto Body.
You're a potty mouth.
But we do a really great job fixing cars after an accident.
I know, but you're still a potty mouth.
I'm possibly the best friend you could ever have.
You are, but potty mouth.
If you need your car repaired, come to Cody's Auto Body, located at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Because that's Cody's with a T for f***ing trust.
See? Potty mouth.
Leave me alone.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is prevent, promote, protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
We welcome you back here to the Butcher Athletic Center at Shepherd University. Starting lineups are brought to you by the Marius Group and Ameriprise Financial Advisors. John Everson and Phil McCoy. Stop by 1270 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg or call them at 304-263-4343. Starting for Kutztown, you have number 3, Ricketts Jr., number 11, McGee, number 20, Satterfield, number 22, Pagan, and number 32, Cunningham. For Shepherd, starting for the Rams, Jordan, Cooper, McLean, Corley, Poffenberger, and Robinson as Shepherd wins the opening tip, which is brought to you by Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, representing accident and injury claims for over 50 years. Go to SkinnerWins.com. Poffenberger with it down low for the Rams. Posting up, turning around. Shot no good, rebounded by Kutztown. Kutztown swinging the ball around the arc, now going down low to Cunningham. He'll kick it out. Ricketts with the basketball. It's the Golden Bears right now just trying to spread out the defense of Shepherd. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. 3-2, shot off, and good as Ricketts knocks down the first jumper of the game, making it 3-0.
Well, can't play defense a whole lot better than what they just did there, but still ends in a 3-point basket.
Plain Corley trying to respond for Shepherd. It's short, rebounded by Kutztown. McGee thinks about the 3, this time does decide to pull up, way off. Last out of bounds by Kutztown.
Yeah, the Golden Bears haven't found a whole lot of room to get inside on the Rams so far in the first 2 possessions.
Senior Philip Jordan with the basketball in the right corner. Tries to find the cutting teammate, Cooper, and it just goes behind him. Turnover for Shepherd, giving the ball back to Kutztown. Slow start for the Rams so far with empty possessions.
They're just sort of a feeling out process right now, it seems.
Hagan. McGee. It's Cunningham now. Guarded by Poffenberger. Go over to Ricketts, who has the 3 points so far for Kutztown. The only basket made so far in the first 2 minutes of our opening half. Turnaround jumper is good by Ricketts just before the shot clock, and it's now 5-0 Kutztown.
Well, at least the Rams are forcing Kutztown into tough shots. That part of the defense is doing well. You can't ask for much better than what they've done.
Philip Jordan tries to open up the scoring for Shepherd, unable to do so, but now a steal on the other end by Cooper. Have a stoppage before the DMC 3. Trying to see what it was. It looks like it might have been an issue with the shot clock. So we'll have an inbound now for Shepherd. 17:26 left in the first half. 20 seconds on the shot clock. And they'll add 4 more seconds onto the shot clock, so it's now at 24.
Might have started a little early there.
DMC with it for Shepherd. Puts up the jumper, and it's good. Makes it 5-2. As McLean Corley starts off the night for Shepherd.
That's his game, the off-the-dribble jumpers in the mid-range. It's something that he can do that not a lot of the rest of the players on this team have a lot of success with.
Get an offensive foul called, a moving screen. That's the first team foul. The first against McGee for Kutztown. Philip Jordan passing to McLean Corley, back to Jordan. Jordan over in the left corner trying to create some space for himself. Now drives in, kicks it out to Cooper for 3, and it's good. We're tied at 5.
Cooper's been pretty good at hitting those threes, especially in the corner. When he spots up, gets those passes there and has a little bit of space to put the shot out.
Pass over to Satterfield, but his foot was out of bounds in front of the Shepherd bench, who immediately points it out. Jordan getting a screen from McLean Corley. Will then pass to McLean Corley, goes to Poffenberger, right back to McLean Corley. Contact, no call. Fighting down low is DMC. He's going to get called with a walk while doing so. Kutztown basketball now.
And neither team's offense is really awake yet, it seems.
Both coaches kind of trying to give orders to their team right now. Satterfield passing to Pagan. Now it's Cunningham. Back out to Pagan. Will drive the baseline. Good ball movement there by Kutztown, but the shot no good. Foul called. So we'll have free throws now for the Golden Bears. But first, looks like we'll have our first media timeout. So we'll step aside, take a 30-second break. This is Shepherd Rams basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
March is Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month. In West Virginia, colorectal cancer is the third most common cause of cancer deaths for men and women combined. Yet, it is one of the most preventable. Every Friday in March, you will be able to purchase a FIT test for $25 to screen for colon cancer. Stop by one of the following locations on FIT Fridays to pick up your test kit. WVU Medicine Internal Medicine Blue Ridge in Martinsburg, WVU Medicine Internal Medicine Charlestown, or WVU Medicine Urgent Care in Charlestown, Inwood, or Martinsburg.
Welcome back here. Media timeout underway. Our first half is presented on TV 10 by Brown Funeral Home and Cremations, Robert Fields and Sons, family-owned full-service funeral home in Martinsburg, Inwood, and Charlestown, Ranson, proudly serving our area since 1880, as well as CMA's on to Winchester at 3985 Valley Pike. CMA moving lives forward. Slow start offensively, tied up at 5-all between Kutztown and Shepherd on the final day of the regular season. So we head to the conference tournament next week. At least for Shepherd. For Kutztown, it will be the final game of the season for them. We resume action with a pair of free throws for the Golden Bears as McGee heads to the line.
It's kind of just felt like, I said the phrase earlier, the feeling out process. It just seems like we're kind of still figuring out what the holes in each defense are on both sides. Just kind of running regular, base sort of sets and seeing what happens. It'll set up for some adjustments later on.
Both free throws made by McGee. Kutztown now leads 7-5. Jordan brings the ball down the court for Shepherd on the right side. Picks up his dribble, goes to McLean Corley. Down low to Poffenberger. Poffenberger spins around, fights for leverage, puts up a tough shot, no good. Put back is good as he gets his own rebound. We're tied back up now, 7-7.
He's got a bit of a size advantage down there. So good for them to take advantage of it.
Ricketts three-pointer short. Rebounded by Shepard. Jordan goes coast to coast. Layup no good. Offensive foul called against PJ. Satterfield draws the charge.
You don't like to see PJ pick up a foul so quickly like that, especially an offensive one.
Second team foul. Ricketts with it. To Satterfield. Now it's Peggin. Back to Ricketts. Back to Peggin. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. It's going down to Ricketts. Puts up a shot just before. Hits the rim. No good. Rebounded by Poffenberger. Jordan with the basketball. Thinks about the three. Instead of kicks it over to Michael Cooper, who's going to drive the lane, and his pass, it's deflected as a foul called on the pass.
I think it was less of a pass and more of Kutztown poking the ball out from behind, but hit him on the arm.
Foul against Ricketts, his first. Team second of the half. Long inbound into the backcourt. Jordan will now bring it back to the front court for Shepard. Robinson back over for Jordan. Goes to DMC. Long three. Around the rim, no good. Tipped around down low. But a foul away from the attempted rebound to Robinson as Poffenberger collided with a Golden Bear. And it looks like it's going to be an offensive foul against Carson.
Seems like the right call.
That's his first. Looks like he'll take a seat on the bench after that.
Yeah, they'll get Stephen Marcel to check in for the first time.
Still 7-7, 14 minutes left in the first half between Kutztown and Shepard. Ricketts. Peggin. Cunningham to Satterfield. Satterfield trying to be shifty, driving in, spinning left, spinning right. Then lost the ball.
They'll say poked out of his hands by the Rams, not out of bounds.
Roberts will check in for him. Inbound pass. Wide open is Ricketts, and he now has 7 of the 9 points for Kutztown.
There had to be some sort of miscommunication there on whether to, I guess, switch the screen on the inbound or go through it. He was wide open.
Cooper. McLean Corley. Down low for Marcel. Marcel shot no good, but he's fouled, so he'll head to the free throw line for 2.
I like the aggressiveness of Shepard to try to get the ball inside. It's not really their main source of offense. It's, guys like Poffenberger and Marcel who aren't known to put up a lot of points. Although Poffenberger has been, more prolific on the offensive end as the season's gone on. And I think they have a bit of a size advantage with Kutztown, which is something they don't tend to have. Kutztown's not a particularly super tall team.
Marcel goes 1 for 2 at the charity stripe. It's now 9-8. Kutztown up by 1. Peggin with the basketball for the Golden Bears. Now McGee back to Peggin. McGee. Ricketts down low for Cunningham. Back out to Peggin. Lobs the pass to the opposite corner. It's brought down by Roberts. McGee drives in. Floater. Somehow gets it to go. Kutztown now's up 11-8. Again, Shepard's defense has been able so far, Dylan, to hold them until the final seconds of the shot clock. Kutztown's been able to put up a shot and it's fallen through.
They're making some tough shots, and yeah, like you said, it's 30 seconds into the possession.
Shepard 3 up and good by Robinson, and we're tied up at 11.
That's the kind of thing that they need to continue to try to find. I think that was more of a defensive breakdown by Kutztown, but getting Gerard Robinson open from 3 is a good way to get some offense going.
Second 3 of the afternoon for Shepherd. Ricketts trying to respond with a 3 of his own, and it's good. That's his second 3.
It's all been contested shots from Kutztown that they're making.
And he has 10 points so far here in the first 8 minutes, a guy that averages 10.7 per game.
Outside of that inbounds play with the defensive breakdown, it's all been contested shots.
DMC with the flashy play there for 2. Nice Euro step. It's now 14-13. Kutztown up by 1 over Shepherd. Still in the first half. Ricketts. Hands to Peggin. Will now hand it to Cunningham. Cunningham gets double teamed, so he goes to Ricketts. Ricketts drives in, loses the ball. Now has a long 2. That's off the mark. Goes out of bounds. Shepherd has the ball now after this media timeout. We'll take a 30-second break with them. 11:16 left in the first half. Kutztown 14, Shepherd 13. This is Shepherd Rams basketball on TV 10, WRNR TV on YouTube.
The Skinner family has been representing West Virginians for more than 50 years.
We've changed the name of our firm to Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers because we want to be clear about what we do. We represent people who have been in car, truck, and other catastrophic accidents.
We're here to be a voice for the injured and vulnerable, and we take that job seriously with deep commitment to serving our clients wherever they are.
Just Google Skinner Accident Lawyer or visit skinnerwins.com. We'll treat you like family.
We welcome you back here to Shepherd University. Men's basketball action on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Kutztown 14, Shepherd 13 to the score. Colin McLaughlin here alongside me is Dylan Bishop. Back at the studio is Nick Verzolini. Things kind of slow here so far. Low scoring first almost 9 minutes.
You haven't seen a lot of super blatant just defensive breakdowns. It's been a lot of one-on-one, making a tough shot with a defender in your face or getting the ball inside, one-on-one, posting up, getting a hook shot or drawing a foul, getting to the free throw line.
So far, though, for Kutztown, it's been the freshman Brent Ricketts Jr. with an impressive first half. Already has 10 of the 14 points for the Golden Bears. Philip Jordan, McLean Corley back to Jordan, and now foul down low, and it's against Poffenberger, and that's his second.
Oh, man. The Shepherd bench is not deep. It's hard to get through foul trouble for them sometimes, and Poffenberger especially.
Yep, he'll go right back to the bench as he just came in during that timeout.
The depth is really low in terms of the forward or center position especially. Poffenberger and Marcel are really the only two guys that you consistently trust to play that 5 position.
Cunningham to McGee. Out for 3 in the left corner by Roberts, and that one's good. It's now 17-13, a 4-point lead for Kutztown. Jordan for 3 in response for Shepherd, and that's off the mark. A big collision down low as going for the ball was Banks, knocking down Peggin. Goes out of bounds, last off Banks. Kutztown basketball.
I don't know if Shepherd needs to just get really aggressive with closing out on the 3-point shots. They're doing pretty standard, closeouts, but then Kutztown's just sort of taking the 3-pointers anyway. I guess Shepherd's got to do a little more to really get in their face if they're going to take a shot from about there.
Glassmacher Passes over to Satterfield, who tries to go down low for Cunningham. The pass was deflected out of bounds, last off Shepard, who will remain Golden Bears ball. 10:05 left in the first half. Baseline inbound for the Bears. Hagan. The Glassmacher. Passes the top of the key. Roberts. Satterfield. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Glassmacher 3 is good. Fourth 3 of the first half for Kutztown.
They haven't been easy ones.
DMC with the dunk out of nowhere. He saw the back door open, got the ball, and beautiful vertical to go up and bring that down with the dunk. That needs to be a spark for Shepard. It's a quiet gym, too. No energy here trying to help Shepard feed off of.
Butcher Center crowd has yet to get into this one.
Empty possession for Kutztown off the missed 3 by Satterfield. Banks loses his dribble. Saved from going out of bounds now by Roberts. 20-15, a 5-point lead for Kutztown on top of Shepard. Roberts giving it over to Satterfield, and he steps on the baseline. Turns it over to give to Shepard. First half also brought to you by Orsini's Home Store, not just an appliance store any longer. Visit them at 360 Hack Wilson Way in Martinsburg, online at orsinis.com. Get your other sponsor after this at our next slight break. Banks with it. Passing to DMC. DMC. Step back 3, way off the mark and almost out of bounds. As they say, Marcel stepped out of bounds before saving it, so it'll be Kutztown ball. Are also presented on TV 10 by Craig Blair for State Senate, the Eastern Panhandle's first and only Senate President and Lieutenant Governor, a fiscal and social conservative. He's making West Virginia great again by cutting taxes and creating jobs. Let's re-elect Craig Blair in 2024. Shepard going with a full court press. Now slightly backing it off here as the ball brought down. Hagan gets a screen from Glassmacher. Almost had it stripped, but somehow gets a pass to Glassmacher. Goes up with the layup, slightly awkward. And now a deflection as it tried to go to Cooper, who was open in the left corner. Ball goes into the Kutztown bench. It'll remain Shepard possession. Jordan gets the inbound for Shepard. Marcel back to PJ. Jordan down low to Marcel, and a foul called underneath the basket. That's the 4th team foul of the half against Kutztown. Both teams now have 4 each. And we'll have another media timeout. We'll take it with them. 7:53 left in the first half. It's Kutztown 20, Shepard 15. This is Shepard Rams basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Remember when you were a little kid and saw your first deer?
Oh, how cute.
As an adult, maybe you've had a different experience.
Where'd that come from?
Bambi mess up your dream machine? Call Cody's Auto Body today at 304-901-4777 and get the work done right the first time. Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg, has a team of auto body professionals with a lifetime of experience putting your ride back together again, regardless of how it got that way. Cody's Auto Body.
Athletic Center, the band has went out for lunch, and the fans in attendance not really into this one. Low scoring first half. I don't know what's going on. It just seems like there's a lack of energy in this gymnasium for any team to feed off of.
I don't think it's spring break. I see enough students here that are around that I don't know. It's kind of like a half full gym right now. That's what I would put it at. It is a Saturday. Get bigger crowds on the weekday evening games sometimes. Like a Wednesday evening game is you're probably more likely to see a bigger crowd on hand. But yeah, there was more energy during the women's game, which honestly over the last few years has not been too uncommon for Shepherd games.
Jordan with the basketball for Shepherd after the media timeout. His jumper too strong off the side of the rim. Rebounded by Kutztown, who sprints down the court. Satterfield. Roberts. Glassmacher saves it from going out of bounds. They'll drive in. Awkward shot. Gets whacked in the face. Ooh. Glassmacher took an elbow to the mouth as PJ goes up on the other side and gets the layup for Shepherd on the 5v4.
That's incidental contact on that one as you're going for the rebound. I'm glad PJ was able to get out in transition to get himself a layup. I think that's what he needs to do to get himself in a rhythm, try to get the ball to the bucket.
Satterfield. Roberts. Glassmacher, as he catches it, he steps on the side, and turnover gives it to Shepherd, who's down by 3. It's 20-17. DMC checks back in for the Rams with exactly 7 minutes left in the first half.
I think the problem for Glassmacher there was that he stepped out of bounds and then didn't reestablish himself quite in time before he caught that pass. Stepped out of bounds before he got the pass.
Philip Jordan with it, going down low. Now after McLean Corley, who loses it when he went up, but foul called as 3 Kutztown Golden Bears kind of prevent him from coming back down naturally off the leap. So it's the 5th team foul of the half against Kutztown.
See the Shepherd training staff looking at Glassmacher for Kutztown over on the other sideline, looking at his mouth. I don't know if he knocked a tooth loose, maybe.
Banks on the catch and shoot inbound in the left corner for 3, no good. Satterfield, Cunningham. Ricketts Jr. drives in, draws the contact and the foul. Shepherd not happy with that call. It's Coach Namlick giving it to the referee just a little bit there, and the referee goes right back and says that he got the arm. So, Brent Ricketts Jr. heads to the free throw line, the freshman with 10 points already in the first half.
I couldn't quite tell from this angle whether I thought that was a good call or not. So I'll give the referee the benefit of the doubt on that one.
Now it looks like something going on with Marcel. Something on his jersey needs cleaned off. The disappearing ink attempt here on the white jerseys.
Yeah, the athletic training staff has been busy this last minute or two for Shepherd over there. We're dealing with Kutztown's player having a bloody mouth or whatever it is that he has going on there for Glassmacher.
Maybe that's what was found on Marcel, potentially.
Put 2 and 2 together, maybe. Possible.
Yeah, Glassmacher now heading back over to his bench now. Just pacing back and forth behind the Shepherd bench. 6 minutes, 29 seconds left in the first half as the jersey still being attended to of Marcel. Is looks like they wiped whatever was on it off, and he's able to remain in the game. Free throw, short.
I'm sure Shepherd bench is saying ball don't lie now that that free throw was missed.
Second one is good for Ricketts. making it 21-17 Kutztown. Philip Jordan for Shepherd. On Marcel over for a screen. Marcel down low, gets triple teams. Out to Jordan for three. No good. Slipping and sliding on the floor now is Satterfield. Looks like they're going to say he called a timeout before Banks was able to tie up and get the jump ball. So we'll step aside, take a 30-second break. 6:03 left in the first half for the Kutztown timeout. They lead 21-17 on top of Shepherd.
I do.
We got double the Rock's gas rewards, 6 cents off a gallon.
I can't believe you didn't fill up.
That's double my rent. Not my car.
Save now with double the gas discount. 6 cents off a gallon with Rock's Rewards.
We got double the Rock's gas rewards, 6 cents off a gallon.
You had one job.
It's between girls.
Save now with double the gas discount. 6 cents off a gallon with Rock's Rewards.
5, 4, 3. Welcome back here after the Kutztown timeout. It'll be Golden Bears basketball. They're up by 4 on top of Shepherd. The final day of the regular season. Ricketts Jr. with it. Passing into the right corner for Satterfield, and he walks with it. Shepherd basketball, his pep band slowly making its way back into the gym, so we'll see if that creates any energy.
Hopefully.
Banks. McLean Corley drives in, loses it, but able to regain his dribble. Turnaround jumper by DMC, short off the front of the rim, and it's kicked around and out of bounds, last off the legs of Brent Ricketts Jr. Shepherd gets the ball back, and a new shot clock as well at 20 seconds.
The jump shooting has just not really been there so far for Shepherd. The DC's having a slow start, PJ's having a slow start. They got one of those threes from Cooper very early on, but not a whole lot outside of that.
Philip Jordan goes in on the left side, kicks it out to Robinson. Three is good. That's his second three of the afternoon. It's now a 1-point game at 21-20.
Did the reverse jinx. Yes, that's what I was going for.
Roberts to Ricketts Jr. Handing it to Satterfield at the left elbow. He'll drive in. Layup no good, but into the hands of a teammate. Now a top of the key three. No good, and rebounded by DMC, who got whacked in the eye. It's twice now that we've had players whacked in the face and had no foul call. Yes, it's incidental, but it's still to the face.
And that one, it was like perfect angling positioning for the referee to not see it. His back was...
A one-eyed DMC says it doesn't matter. He's able to put up the right hand, and Shepherd takes the lead. Offensive foul down low against Kutztown.
A little bit of a spark here. 5 straight points. Hopefully that can get things going.
That's the second foul called against Brent Ricketts Jr. for Kutztown, as it's Philip Jordan with it now for Shepherd. Lead is 1 point for the Rams. BJ, turnaround jumper, fade away, short. Rebounded offensively by DMC, and now out of bounds as he lost it, but it went into the hands of Satterfield, who stepped on the baseline. Shepherd gets the ball back after that.
It took one too many bounces off the rim for Dan to just come down with the ball and have an easy putback.
Jordan dribbling it for Shepherd, passing to McLean Corley. Three is good. After he gets whacked in the eye, he goes and has 5 points here in back-to-back possessions.
Maybe that woke him up a little bit.
Yeah. Who needs eyeballs anyway? 25-21, Shepherd leads Kutztown. Ricketts trying to quiet the lively crowd now here at the Butcher Center. His three-pointer no good, and an offensive rebound and a foul called against Glassmaker. Glassmaker's foul will send us to another media timeout. We'll take a 30-second break. 3:32 left in the first half. Shepherd 25, Kutztown 21. This is Shepherd Rams basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Radon is the second leading cause of lung cancer deaths in the United States each year. But do you know the radon levels in your home? Home is a place to live, love, and laugh, not a place to breathe air containing radon. The Berkeley and Morgan County Health Departments are distributing free confidential radon test kits, and you can get yours at the Berkeley County Health Department office in Martinsburg and the Morgan County Health Department office in Berkeley Springs. Protect your home and family. Get your free radon test kit today.
We welcome you back here. Shepherd now up by 4 against Kutztown here in men's basketball action. Tom McLaughlin, Dylan Bishop alongside me. Back in the studio is Nick Verzolini for TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. At halftime, you'll hear from Nick with the And One halftime scoreboard show. Some scores from around the conference and around Division I basketball as well. It's March 2nd, so only a few more weeks away from March Madness.
We sleep in May, Colin.
Exactly. Robinson at the free throw line for Shepherd. So far, he has 6 points, coming from 2 3-pointers in the first half. Free throw up and good by Robinson. As it's 1-1 since Kutztown has 7 fouls now this half.
I do think the pep band coming back into the gym has made a little bit of a difference here. And I don't think it's a coincidence that's when Shepherd started to go on this run a little bit. There's a little more energy in the gym.
Yep, 27-21 now, 6-point lead for Shepherd. Ricketts Jr. Cunningham with it. Dribbling with his left. Over to his right, back to his left. Loses his balance on the pass, and it's stolen by Shepherd. Robinson going down, kicking it out. DNC 3, no good. Tipped around, rebounded by Kutztown.
Oh man, that would have been huge. Put Shepherd up by 9. 3 minutes to go in the half. It'd be a big swing.
Hagan with it. Bounce passes to McGee. McGee at the left wing. Passes to Ricketts Jr. for 3. It's good. He has 14 points now in the first half.
They got to get tighter on him out there. Yeah. He's obviously not afraid to take a 3 with just a little bit of space.
The third 3 of the afternoon for him. He's keeping Kutztown in it. The freshman putting in the work.
It feels like it's been that exact scenario in all 3 of his 3s, too.
McLean Corley sees the open lane and gets the layup on the moves again. Made it look like he was just going up and then swooped it around to the side. Now he has an opportunity for a 3-point play.
Dan is kind of one of those players that it feels like it takes him a little bit of time to get warmed up, for him to realize, and see how the defense is playing him, and what sort of way, and what kind of ways he can attack. And sometimes it takes a little bit for his jumper to get into gear. Yeah. But when he turns it on, when he gets warmed up, he can turn it on, he can score in bunches.
McLean Corley's free throw is good. He now has 14 points to match Ricketts Jr. and give Shepherd a 30-24 lead with 2 minutes left in the first half. Satterfield The left corner drives in. No look pass to Ricketts Jr., but it's stripped right out of him by DMC, and now a foul called against Brent Ricketts Jr., I believe, which would be his third.
Oh, wow.
So, early foul trouble here for Kutztown, as that is Ricketts Jr.'s third personal. So he has 3, so does Peggin as well.
That could be incredibly significant. 3 fouls in the first half on your leading scorer by far, 14 of 24 points. I mean, he picks up 1 foul within the first few minutes of the second half, and I don't know how much of that second half he can play or how much he's going to be able to play.
First free throw was good by McLean Corley. Second one is good as well. 32-24 now. Shepherd leads Kutztown. Roberts. Out to McGee. McGee. Jumper. No good. Tipped off the backboard. Put back no good by Roberts. And now rebounded by Shepherd's Cooper. Jordan. Robinson getting the kick-out pass. Robinson fools the defender. His jumper, though, no good. Rebounded by Shepherd. Resets the shot clock for the Rams. Playing Corley. Feeling himself. No good, though, on the 3. A foul call against Marcel.
I think that was over the back there by Marcel.
That's only the 6th team foul.
That was their 1 to give for the quarter, yeah. For the half.
That's Marcel's second. 1 minute remaining in the first half. McGee. Satterfield. Roberts. Gets a screen. 3-pointer around the rim, no good. Rebounded by Robinson. Robinson with it. Posting up down low against Glassmacher. Shot no good, but a foul called. As Glassmacher picks up the foul. Robinson will head to the line for 2 shots. It looks like before it, we'll have a timeout taken by Shepherd with 40.9 seconds left in the first half. We'll take a 30-second break with them. This is Shepherd Rams basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
At Dutch Miller Automotive, we've grown quite a bit over the last 60 years, but our core principles remain the same. We believe in treating our customers and our team members like friends and family, and we see it as our obligation to give back to all the communities we are so fortunate to do business in. In just West Virginia alone, we've grown from 1 location on the west end of Huntington to 10 rooftops employing more than 500 Mountaineers. Check out the inventory from all of our stores at DutchMillerAuto.com. Dutch Miller Automotive Group, West Virginia proud.
Back here at Shepherd University, 32-24, Shepherd on top of Kutztown with 40.9 seconds left in the first half. Robinson at the free throw line to shoot 2. He has 8 points so far. Here. Free throw up and no good by Robinson. Robinson averages 6.1 points per game. Now he has 9 as he's able to get some redemption and make the second free throw, making it 33-24, Shepherd, up by 9.
He's stepped up so far in this first half. They need good production from these role players off the bench.
Satterfield, pump fakes. Passes now to Cunningham. Cunningham against Marcel. Kicks it out to McGee. Back over to Cunningham in the left corner. 3 off the front of the rim. Brought in by Philip Jordan. Shot clock's off. 10 seconds left in the first half. Shepherd holding on to the last possession. Philip Jordan. 4, 3, 2. Shot's good if it goes, and it's way off at the buzzer. And at halftime, it's Shepherd 33, Kutztown 24. So the Rams will head into the locker room with a 9-point lead on the final day of the regular season. We'll step aside, take a 2-minute break, and then be back for halftime. This is Shepherd Rams basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at FordofHagerstown.com or HancockChevy.com.
After a car accident, what do you get when you call Mansion Ferretti?
You get more experience from a local law firm with over 115 years of combined service.
More respect from a team who treats clients like their own family.
And more fight, because we want you to get every dollar you deserve.
Experience, respect, results. If you've been injured, that's what you want in your lawyer.
And that's what you'll get when you call us. Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
Welcome back here to Shepherd University. So we welcome you into our halftime show, brought to you by the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm in Martinsburg, where it's about seeking justice for you. Go to WVJusticeLawyers.com. Colin McLaughlin here for TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Alongside me is Dylan Bishop. Back at the studio is Nick Verzolini. Our halftime score, Shepherd 33, Kutztown 24, as Shepherd's offense able to close out that first half strongly and find themselves up by 9 after a very slow start, Dylan.
Yeah, they started to get into a rhythm. I think that the big half from McLean Corley obviously was a big part of it. But Gerard Robinson adding in his contributions for the half have been kind of the difference so far. Only 24 points and a half for Kutztown. That's not going to get you a whole lot of anywhere. So I think that the Shepherd defense has played the way that they usually do. It's been a lot of contested shots going in for Kutztown. It's not necessarily going to continue. So I think the offense started to wake up there in the last few minutes of the half, and I think that's a good sign for the second half.
Let's now get into our first half stats, brought to you by the Berkeley County Health Department. Prevent, Promote, Protect, offering public, clinical, and environmental services at 122 Waverly Court in Martinsburg. We'll start off with Kutztown so far, shooting 8 of 22 for field goals, so 36.4%, 5 of 11 for three-point field goals, as leading the way for Kutztown with 14 points is Brent Ricketts Jr., Yan McGee with 4 points, and then Roberts and Glassmacher with 3 points each as well. So that totals up the 24 for them, and so far it's been a struggle to maintain possession too. 10 turnovers in that first half for Kutztown, who averages 16.2 turnovers per game. On the other side for Shepherd, 11 of 28 field goal percentage of 39.3%, 4 of 13 from three-point lands. Leading scorer is the senior Daniel McLean Corley with 16 points. Following him is Robinson with 9 points, and then Cooper with a 3, Jordan with 2 points, as well as Hoffenberger, and then 1 point for Marcel. So that is your first half stats, brought to you by the Berkeley County Health Department. And with 10 minutes left in halftime here at the Butcher Athletic Center, we'll step aside, take a 2-minute break, and then send it to Nick Verzolini with the And One Halftime Scoreboard Show. This is Shepherd Rams basketball on TV 10, WRNR TV on YouTube.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
The Classical Christian Academy at Bethel is helping create extraordinary futures.
So we've seen improvements in our boys on the, as I said, arithmetic, reading and writing.
I worked in the county, I worked in public school, and that's what I knew. And I knew I wanted to be able to give her more. So I would recommend this to anyone.
You know, our daughter has thrived here. The family-like environment is exactly what she needed.
The Classical Christian Academy at Bethel in Martinsburg, equipping children to lead lives of significant impact.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How can I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm John Everson, Private Wealth Advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
At Carter Myers Automotive, what we do today will tomorrow become what we've done. That's why Owners Just Do More no longer defines us. Our work is never done because what we live by doesn't have a finish line. We care. Our company of owners is moving lives forward every day by finding more ways to care before, during, and after your purchase. Because when you're happy, so are we. Carter Myers Automotive. Proud to be the owners who just care more.
We welcome you into the And One Scoreboard Show. Our score here at the half, it is Shepherd 33, Kutztown 24. Other scores from around the Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference in men's basketball. It is 38-23 at the half. Cal leading Edinboro. In other matchups, Slippery Rock trails Mercyhurst at halftime, 31-19. Clarion trails IUP 31-29, I should say, at halftime. And Westchester leads Bloomsburg 47-22. East Stroudsburg on top of Mansfield 24-22, and Lockhaven trailing Millersville 43-33 in Division I college basketball. Again, the Mountaineers, you can listen to their game on Talk Radio, WRNR, and TV, or you can just listen to it on the radio, as the Mountaineers taking on Texas Tech today at 6 p.m. And other Division I men's basketball action, Creighton leading Marquette right now, 60-57 with 9:46 to go in the contest. Other games today that have either already gone final or are currently going on. South Carolina beating Florida today, 82-76, the final there. Baylor beats Kansas, 82-74. Illinois holds on against Wisconsin to win it, 91-83. Kentucky and Arkansas play a high-scoring affair, and the Wildcats win 111-102. Arizona, number 6 in the country, blowing out Oregon today, 103-83. And as we mentioned earlier, the West Virginia Mountaineers women's basketball team going at it today, and they were up big earlier, and they hold on to beat TCU 57-49. Take another break. On the other side of that break, we'll send it back to Colin and Dylan for the second half of Shepherd men's basketball. Again, the Rams leading Kutztown at the half 33-24. This is Shepherd University men's basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. We're back in 2 minutes with more from Colin and Dylan and the start of the second half.
On January 18th, Rob Blair was appointed by the Berkeley County Commission to fill the vacancy of sheriff. A retired captain with the West Virginia State Police, Rob Blair is putting his 35 years of experience and training in law enforcement, administration, and supervision to work for the citizens of Berkeley County. A vote for Rob Blair for sheriff is a vote for honesty, integrity, professionalism, and proven leadership. Paid for by Committee to Elect Rob Blair for Sheriff.
I do. We got double the Rock's gas rewards, 6 cents off a gallon.
I can't believe you didn't fill up.
That's double my rent. Not my car.
Save now with double the gas discount. 6 cents off a gallon with Rock's Rewards.
We got double the Rock's gas rewards, 6 cents off a gallon.
You had one job.
It's between girls.
Save now with double the gas discount. 6 cents off a gallon with Rock's Rewards.
Have you been smoking? I can smell it. Hickory.
I'm gonna watch you smoke the whole pack. Shop now and save at Orsini's today.
Have you been smoking? I can smell it. Hickory.
I'm gonna watch you smoke the whole pack. Shop now and save at Orsini's today.
We welcome you back here. Still 3 minutes left on the halftime clock. Both teams out for a shoot-around before the second half. At the half, the score, Shepherd 33, Kutztown 24. Colin McLaughlin here for TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Alongside me is Dylan Bishop. You just heard from Nick Verzolini back at the studio with the halftime scoreboard show. It's the final day of the regular season for the Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference is next week. Conference tournament play will start, which means Shepherd will be on the road next week to start off that conference tournament at Westchester between the 4th and 5th seeds in the East Division of the conference. For Kutztown, it's the last game of the season as they are only 4-23 overall, 3-18 in conference play. But still not out of this one. Their freshman, Brent Ricketts Jr., with 14 points, going up against one of the two Shepherd seniors, Dylan, so far, with 16 points, Daniel McLean Corley.
Yeah, they've gone back and forth here. And it felt like after the play where McLean Corley was poked in the eye, a foul that was missed by the officials, that he kind of woke up and went on a bit of a run there at the end of the first half. So see if that can translate into a strong second half as well, or if Philip Jordan can start to get things going in the second half, because he struggled from the field, particularly jump shooting in the first half. So we'll see if he can pick that up a little bit, or if he can get into the lane and get a few more layups to get some easy baskets.
Yeah, Philip Jordan so far only with 2 points on Wednesday in the road win at Shippensburg. He led the way with Daniel McLean Corley with 19 points each, and even Poffenberger had 13 points. He also only has 2 points here so far in the first half. So we'll see who else can step up for Shepherd on Senior Day and help the Rams hopefully end the year of the regular season, at least, that is, with a win.
They're on track. I think that it looked rough a little bit in the first 10 or so minutes of the game. But again, it kind of looked like that for both sides. And Kutztown was making a lot of shots that they might not necessarily keep making for the entire game. Pretty contested three-point shots. Not the most contested they could have been, but still pretty contested. There weren't open three-pointers, the shots that they were making. They were pretty tough. They were holding them for 27, 28, 29 seconds of the 30-second shot clock before getting these shots off. And that's a lot of times all you can ask. They was just Kutztown was knocking them down from there.
Here we go to start off the second half. It will be Kutztown basketball. Satterfield. Pagan. Bounce passes and give and go from McGee down to Satterfield. All the way up. He can't get to go, though, and it's Shepherd basketball. Philip Jordan. The Cooper for three, and Shepherd starts off with a Cooper three for the second half.
He made one early in the first half. Now he's got one early in the second half.
Yep, 6 points in total for him. Shepherd now up by a dozen. Ricketts Jr. for McGee. McGee drives the right side. The layup no good, but will be fouled. I believe that's against McLean Corley, a Shepherd. And it is, which should be only his first foul. Team first of the half.
The Shepherds mostly avoided foul trouble from their guards. Marcel and Poffenberger have gotten themselves into a little bit of foul trouble. I think they both have 2 fouls. And Poffenberger picked up his second one pretty early. That kind of forced him to the bench.
McGee makes the first free throw, making it 36-25. Second free throw is good as well, making it 36-26. Shepherd up by 10. Philip Jordan drives the right side, layup too hard off the backboard, no good. Rebounded by Kutztown. Pagan kicks it out to the left corner for Satterfield. Back to McGee. McGee, Satterfield. Swing it over to Ricketts Jr. in the right side now. Goes on the baseline as his dribble deflected out of bounds against Daniel McLean. Corley reaching in and tipping it out. He thought it was last off Ricketts Jr., but the ref says otherwise.
Seems like it could have went either way.
Inbound to Pagan. Bounce past McGee. Puts up a three. It's short. Offensive rebound by Satterfield. Ricketts Jr. drives in. Layup rejected by Michael Cooper. And here goes Shepherd back the other way. DMC to Robinson for three. And it's good. (39-26). Shepherd out to its largest lead of the night at 13 points.
Great game so far for Trot Robinson.
McGee. Down low now, it's Cunningham. Cunningham against Poffenberger. Somehow gets that one to go. And a timeout right afterwards called by Kutztown. We'll step aside, take a 30-second break. This is Shepherd Rams basketball on TV 10, WRNR TV on YouTube.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
Welcome back here to Shepherd University. 39-28 the score. Shepherd with the ball. Jordan. Poffenberger. Down low to Robinson. Robinson posts up. Shot no good. Put back no good. And now rebounded by Cunningham. Cunningham spin move. Loses it. It goes out of bounds. They say last off Shepard.
I
don't know how.
I don't either. It doesn't seem physically possible for the way that he spun through past the defender for that ball to have been last touched by a Ram, but I mean, hard to completely tell from the
inbound catch and shoot by Satterfield. That's good. Making it 39-31, so three-pointer for Satterfield. Poffenberger posting up down low. It's double teamed. Somehow bounce passes to Robinson. Go to Jordan. DMC. Three is good. Daniel McLean Corley with 19 points now.
Perfect.
5 away from his season high.
Perfect ball movement. Poffenberger gets doubled, and they pass it around until they can beat the rotation.
And a foul called as crashing in was Pagan. So he'll go to the free throw line. Are they going to say it actually was a foul on the floor? It looks like they will. Coach Bernie Driscoll of Kutztown unhappy with that. So that's the second foul against McLean Corley. Cunningham kicking it out. Three-pointer. Too strong. No good by Roberts. Rebounded by Shepard. Banks. Left side. Down low now is Banks. No dribble out to the wing. Gets a screen by Poffenberger, then gives it to him. No pass to McLean Corley. McLean Corley loses his dribble, picks it back up. Jumper, too strong, no good, rebounded by Kutztown. 42-31, Shepard leads. 16 minutes left in the second half. Corner three, no good off the rim, rebounded by Shepard. Poffenberger, wide open down low, layup is good. Kutztown just didn't get back on defense quick enough.
Yep, he beat him down the floor.
44-31 now, Shepard leads. Cunningham, three, no good. Banks, back down the floor now for Shepard. Poffenberger calling for it down low, and now he's going to be fouled. I believe that's on Cunningham. And we'll have our first media timeout of the second half with 15 and a half minutes left. It's 44-31 Shepard. This is Shepard Rams basketball on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Back in 30 seconds.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How can I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm John Everson, Private Wealth Advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Welcome back to Shepherd University. Our second half is brought to you by Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. Go to fordofhagerstown.com, as well as Smallwood and Small Insurance in Martinsburg, your total insurance solution at 121 Administrative Drive. Call 304-263-3361. 44-31 is our score. Shepherd on top of Kutztown. Pep band getting some life back in here for us. It's Shepherd basketball. Robinson to inbound, does so to McLean Corley. Dribble once, put up a three, no good. It looks like he might have hurt himself. He's kind of grabbing at his forearm there. I'll keep an eye on that. three-pointer on the opposite end is good by Satterfield, his second three of the half, making it 44-34.
Those are the kind of three-pointers Kutztown was making a lot of in the first half, and they had just two previous possessions before that timeout where they took similar shots and they didn't go in, which is what you would more so expect more often than not.
Plain Corley, Cooper, down low to Poffenberger. Poffenberger, it's double team, so he sees Banks wide open. Three is good and the foul. That'll send Banks to the free throw line. That's his first points of tonight as well.
It's part of the issue when you can have kind of a size disparity on a team is a lot of times you'll have to double. And when you do that, if someone like Poffenberger can make a good pass, it can lead to plays like that.
30-second timeout called by Kutztown. We'll take it with them. This is Shepherd Rams basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How can I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm John Everson, Private Wealth Advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Back here at the Butcher Athletic Center, Shepherd now leads 47-34 on top of Kutztown. Kutztown has used 3 timeouts so far. It's caught right after Banks puts in his first three-pointer of the day and then gets the foul, so he'll head to the free throw line for a 4-point play. Both teams head back out onto the floor. Here comes the Banks free throw. It's good. It's now a 14-point lead, 48-34. Shepherd on top of Kutztown. Quickly, McGee gets one for the Golden Bears, making it 48-36.
Yeah, Shepherd switched on the pick and roll there off the screen and got Banks mismatched onto a low post player.
Banks in the paint. Shot. No good. Rebounded by Kutztown. Pagan. Satterfield pulls up for 3 off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Poffenberger. Banks. Poffenberger. He gets double teamed, so he goes to Cooper for 3, and it's good. 2 very solid assists there by Poffenberger to get Banks and now Cooper a 3.
It's incredibly important for a player like him to be able to make those passes out of double teams.
Ball gets tipped out of bounds. We'll see if it gets overturned or not. I believe it will. And no, it won't. Okay.
I don't know why. It seemed pretty clear from here that Shepherd didn't touch it.
I think it did to everybody except for that official. And now, ball don't lie. Goes out of bounds, last off Kutztown, who thinks it should have went off Shepherd.
Well, make-up call if nothing else, but
I don't know.
That seemed like the right call there.
Banks brings it down the court. No look pass to DMC, who was driving the baseline. His jumper is good by McLean Corley, who now has 21 points. 53-36. Shepherd on top of Kutztown. 13 minutes left. Satterfield, 2. No good, but he's fouled by Cooper. Now they'll go to the free throw line. So that's the second foul called against Cooper.
Now we'll get PJ over at the scores table checking in. Interested to see who he checks in for. I don't think DMC's gotten himself any time on the bench yet in this half. And, see, yep, there it is.
So 53-37 is the score now. Second free throw is good by Satterfield. He has 8 points now, making it 53-38. All 8 of those points for Satterfield coming here in the second half. Philip Jordan. Off the screen of Poffenberger into the right corner goes PJ. Drives in, kicking it out to Cooper for 3. It's good. Michael Cooper starts to pick up. He has 3 threes now here in the second half, making it 56-38.
The outside shooting from him and Robinson have been a huge difference maker.
And McGee responds with a 3 of his own to try to quiet down the crowd just a little bit. 56-41 now is the score. Banks. Robinson. Down low to Poffenberger. Poffenberger. Out to Cooper. Over to Jordan. Jordan drives in. Layup too strong off the bottom of the backboard. Rebounded by Poffenberger. And now it goes out of bounds. Last off Kutztown. 3 seconds left on the shot clock, so Shepherd going to have to work quickly here off the inbound. Robinson trying to find somebody to inbound it to. Does so to Poffenberger. 3. It's good. Shepherd starting to be lights out from beyond the arc.
Early in his career, Carson Poffenberger was a lot more of a spot-up three-point shooter than he was an inside post player like he has been this year.
McGee again with a shot. He has 13.
This speaks to the development of Poffenberger over the last few years to add some more to his game. But at his heart, he can shoot the ball.
So far, Shepherd with 11 three-pointers. It's 59-43, Shepherd. Can they make it a dozen? Not yet. Poffenberger, though, with the putback down low. It's good. Making it 61-43. Shepherd's lead at 18.
And it's really been out of necessity that they needed Poffenberger to step up into the role that he is now, more of a low post player, with Aiden Hewley tearing his ACL before the season. And he's been great.
Shepherd. Jordan for 3. No good as he left it short this time. An empty possession. It's Kutztown ball. McGee. Give it down low. Double team. Air ball from Pagan. It's Banks back the other way. Shot is good, and it's now a 20-point lead for Shepherd.
And it was a 20-point win the first time around against Kutztown. They've sort of slowly but surely turned this into the game we've expected it to be.
Riggins Jr. falls out of bounds. And looks like we have a foul called, as they say. Might have had a bit of a nudge. Philip Jordan picks up a foul. It's his second. And we have a media timeout. We'll take it with them. 10:22 left in regulation. 63-43. Shepherd on top of Kutztown. This is Shepherd Rams basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Back in.
After a car accident, what do you get when you call Mansion Ferretti?
You get more experience from a local law firm with over 115 years of combined service.
More respect from a team who treats clients like their own family.
And more fight, because we want you to get every dollar you deserve.
Experience, respect, results. If you've been injured, that's what you want in your lawyer.
And that's what you'll get when you call us. Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
Welcome back to the Butcher Athletic Center. Shepherd now up by 20 here in men's college basketball, excuse me, against Kutztown. Colin McLaughlin here alongside me is Dylan Bishop. Back in the studio is Nick Verzolini. Three-pointers have become a big difference here in this one. Shepherd knocking down 11 trays so far.
Yeah, particularly from the role players of Shepherd. Gerard Robinson and Michael Cooper have really made it rain from outside the three-point line, and then you add in 21 points from Daniel McLean Corley, and it's a recipe for success for Shepherd. It's just not one they've been able to really consistently get over the course of the season in every single game. But tonight, they definitely have.
Inbound to Pagan. Gives a little bit of a nudge to Jordan. His shot, though, too strong. Rebounded by Shepherd. Philip Jordan. McLean Corley, and he'll draw contact down low. Third team foul called against Kutztown of the half. Looks like the third against McGee. Inbound for Shepherd. Marcel with it. Goes to Jordan. Philip Jordan gets the screen from Marcel. Over in the right corner. Dribbles into the paint. Turnaround jumper by Jordan is good. It's his first basket of the second half.
The Rams are pretty much firing on all cylinders now. PJ's really been the one that hasn't gotten things going on offense.
Ricketts Jr., three, no good. It's now 65-43 as Shepherd continues to pour it on here at home. That shot no good, though, by Banks. Pagan drives in. Layup is good. And count the basket with the foul. It's Pagan's first basket tonight. And he'll now head to the free throw line for a three-point play. The fifth team foul of the half called against Shepherd. 9:24 remaining in regulation.
He kind of got bailed out there, did Pagan, because it was a pretty out-of-control drive at the basket. And I don't really know how much contact Marcel made there. Maybe just enough. He didn't like the call for sure.
That's the third foul against Marcel. It's now 65-46. Banks calls out the play. It's a screen from Marcel. Passes to Marcel, goes to Jordan. Jordan to Banks. Three, and it's good. Dozen three-pointers now in this one for Shepherd. Banks is second of those 12. He has 9 points tonight.
It feels like Kutztown's gotten lazy on defense. You should get around a screen like that way quicker than that.
McGee. Layup is good. He has 11 points so far this half, 15 in total, now leading the way for Kutztown, making it 68-48. Jordan for three from the top of the key, and it's good. Philip Jordan. That's his first three. He has 7 points now.
Yeah, if you continue the trends of this game and Philip Jordan has a better shooting half, like those last two shots that he's taken, Golden Bears are not coming back in this one.
Robinson goes coast to coast, and it's an easy layup for him. 73-48 now, Shepherd. Up by 25.
The dominant. It feels like a role reversal of the two teams from the women's game.
Three-pointer again missed by Kutztown, who hustles back on defense. PJ. Robinson for three, and Shepherd can't miss in the second half from beyond the arc. Robinson now has 17 points. Timeout will be taken by Kutztown. It's 76-48. Rams on top of the Golden Bears. We'll take a 30-second break with them. This is Shepherd Rams basketball on TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube.
Finally, West Virginia is moving in the right direction. As your West Virginia Senate President, Craig Blair has passed the most conservative legislative agenda in the nation. He has fought for our values like banning elective abortions, protecting our Second Amendment rights, and prevented boys from playing in girls' sports. Senator Craig Blair championed the largest tax cut in the history of our state. Craig Blair, a strong conservative leader. Promises made, promises kept. This election, vote for Republican Craig Blair for State Senate. Paid for by the committee to re-elect Craig Blair.
Welcome back here to Shepherd University as the Rams men's basketball team shooting the lights out of the Butcher Athletic Center here in the second half. Of the 14 three-pointers so far, 10 of them coming here in the second half for Shepherd.
They've just been shooting the lights out in the second half. At this pace, they're going to get up towards 90, 100 points if they keep this up. And Shepherd's going to win any game that they get even close to that number in because of their defense.
76-48, 28-point lead for Shepherd on senior day. Here against Kutztown, who is one of the worst teams in the conference. But still, hopefully a confidence boost to propel Shepherd into the conference tournament next week. McGee with an elbow jumper.
Yeah, listen, this is what they should be doing to this team in terms of margin of victory.
Looks like we had an issue with the shot clock, so we'll reset things.
I shouldn't say margin of, I should say the margin they're leading by, because you never know. But this is the kind of performance that they should be having against a team like Kutztown that struggled so much this year.
Philip Jordan, pass deflected, but retained possession by Robinson, who goes to Banks. Banks with 9 points so far this half. Out to Robinson for three. That one no good, but an offensive rebound off the deflection by Jordan to McLean Corley. McLean Corley had it stripped. Kutztown with a 3v2. Satterfield, though, couldn't get the bounce pass. It looked like it was just too far in on him, and it might have actually hit off his shoe and kicked up and went out. It's Poffenberger going to enter for Marcel. 6:32 left in the ball game. 26-point lead for Shepherd. Jordan. Poffenberger. Over for Banks. Banks dribbles. Goes down low to Poffenberger. Poffenberger posts up in the paint, kicking it out to Robinson for three. Airballed. Jordan tried to save it from going out of bounds, but stepped out. And it'll be Kutztown basketball. Is checking in as Michael Cooper for Robinson. Robinson, though, even with that air ball, nothing to hang his head about. He has 17 points.
Yeah, he's just a little bit of a heat check on those last couple that it hasn't been able to fall. But he's been very good today overall.
Ricketts Jr. gets fouled as McLean Corley gets called with a reach in. That's his third foul. Team's sixth of the half. So baseline inbound now for Kutztown.
It's been a pretty clear offensive game plan from Shepherd, where anytime they've really wanted to, they can get the ball inside to Poffenberger, and they'll double him when he tries to go into the post, and he can just make those passes out.
And now PJ will get called with a reach in, and it's a 1-and-1 the rest of the way for Kutztown.
You don't really need to be that aggressive going for the ball. I understand maybe you're thinking that your level of competition here, that you can make those plays because they're being a little loose with it, but you're up by 25 points. You don't need to put yourself in situations where you can pick up fouls like that, get yourself in the bonus, and give Kutztown opportunities at the free throw line.
Well, Glassmacher didn't make it.
He didn't, but also, get your players in foul trouble here. PJ and Dan both just picked up their third fouls.
Yep. Clayton Corley. 3 in the left corner, off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Poffenberger, saved from out of bounds, DMC. Keeps it alive now. Great job by Poffenberger.
He's having himself a heck of a game.
Philip Jordan. Stumbled. Puts up an awkward layup. It looked like he got tripped, is the call. So he'll head to the free throw line. 5:05 left in the second half. It's Shepherd 76, Kutztown 50, your second half. Brought to you by the committee to elect Rob Blair for sheriff, Berkeley County's choice for honesty, integrity, professionalism, and proven leadership. Learn more at robblairforsheriff.com. First free throw is good by Philip Jordan, who now has 8 points. Other second half sponsor is the Larry DeMarco team at Modern Realty Results. If you're looking for a home in the tri-state area, they have you covered. Second free throw missed by PJ, making it 77-50. Peggin and McGee. Layup no good, rebounded by Philip Jordan. He'll go down the court, kicking it out to Banks. Left corner 3 is good by Banks, who now has a dozen points. 30-point lead now for Shepherd, 80-50.
If only you could shoot this good from 3 in every game, they wouldn't lose.
One can only dream. It has been a spectacular night, though, by this offense.
Absolutely.
I believe 15 threes now is what I have. As Philip Jordan checking out of the game. Standing ovation here for the senior. With 4:33 left in this one. Looks like it might be the last time for him in this one. It's the 30-point lead, so Coach Namalik deciding to let some other players get in.
Have to give PJ his props here. It's another case of good development from freshman to senior year in PJ. He came in here as second free throw falls as well, and he was really just the backup point guard. He reminds me a little bit of Marcus Banks. Marcus Banks, I could say, reminds me of freshman Philip Jordan a little bit. And he came in and became a lot better shooting off the dribble, being a guy that can run the offense consistently, and has turned himself into a lot better of a three-point shooter, an outside shooter in general as well, and just slowly but surely made those little progressions over the years and became a really complete point guard.
Foul against Peggin, his 4th, team 5th of the half. 80-52 is the score, as Dolman with the basketball for Shepherd. He's the one that checked in for PJ. Go to Banks. Banks thinks of a 3, instead goes to Dolman, who pulls the trigger, and it's good. Everybody making threes tonight for Shepherd.
Getting the Eastern Panhandle involved a little bit. The Musselman grad.
Layup no good. Rebounded by Kutztown. And a layup is good by Satterfield. Now has 10 points. It's 83-54. Banks. Down low to Dolman. Head fake. Head fake again. And Dolman feeling himself now. He gets that to go. And he has 5 points.
Just shooting the lights out, like you said.
Three-pointer by Glassmacher. No good. Offensive rebound by Cunningham. And he powers his way up and through. 85-56. 3 minutes left. Dolman. Over for Banks. Banks. Taking his time. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Will now go in on the left side. Does Banks. Head fake. Fools the defender, but the shot no good. Rebounded by Cunningham for Kutztown. Cunningham drives in and has it swatted away by DMC. But a foul called either against Poffenberger or McLean Corley. Waiting to see which one it is. 2:29 left.
Called on Poffenberger.
And it looks like it's against Poffenberger. That's his third. And now 3 subs coming on. And a media timeout will be called as well. I believe that might be McLean Corley also being subbed off for one of those 3. Unless they decide to keep him out there so that he can have a solo moment coming off as one of the seniors. We'll keep it here at Shepherd 85, Kutztown 56. So Shepherd will improve to 13-14 overall to end the regular season, 10-12 in the conference, and again, the 5th seed in the East. So they'll play the 4 seed Westchester at Westchester next week to begin Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference tournament.
I mean, if they can shoot like this in the PSAC tournament, I don't know who beats them. That's really been the problem, is their offense. Defense is usually pretty consistently good.
That's true. I mean, they have points per game on average, yes.
Right.
Best defense in the conference, but also the worst offense in the conference.
Yeah.
Team that averages 66.2 points per game and allows 66 points per game.
And that is, looks like the last minutes for Daniel McLean Corley on the court.
Yep, so Rudolph's in now. Hartman's in now for Shepherd as well. It's Robinson, Banks, and Dolman as the free throw is good by Cunningham for Kutztown. Second free throw, no good. The score is 85-57 Shepherd. Banks brings it down the floor for the Rams. Banks still with it. ISO against Cunningham. He'll drive in on the right side, does Banks. Trying to gain leverage. Shot, no good as it was swatted back by Cunningham, but he got the hand first. So Banks goes to the free throw line. As Cunningham picks up the foul with 2:04 left in the ball game. That's his second. Team 6th of the half.
Well, now that he's checked out, Daniel McLean Corley, he had a bit of a up and down career here. He went through some injury struggles in the last couple seasons. As a freshman, he wasn't relied on to be the primary scorer for Shepherd, because that was a team with, I believe, a 2,000-point scorer or close to it in Thomas Lang. And that's the reason why Philip Jordan didn't start as a freshman. But he was still a big part of the offense, even as a freshman, as the sort of secondary scorer. You could see the potential there, even from the start.
Satterfield 3, and a timeout called by Kutztown afterwards. 85-60 the score, a minute 51 left in the second half. We'll take a 30-second break. This is Shepherd Rams basketball on TV 10, WRNR TV on YouTube. Welcome back here to the Butcher Athletic Center at Shepherd University. Minute 51 left in the ball game. 25-point lead for Shepherd as the bench in here on senior day, allowing the younger Rams some playing time against Kutztown. It's Dolman. With the basketball for Shepherd. Kicking it out to Robinson, who thinks about the three. Instead, go back to Dolman. His three is good. Brandon Dolman with 8 points here. 88-60.
It's just an offensive showcase from everybody.
Banks gets the rebounds. And he'll slow things down for Shepherd. It's Rudolph. Over to Banks. Banks. With the basketball. Needs to put up a shot. Doesn't get it, though, to go. Now we have a foul called away. And it's Rudolph picking up the foul. It's the team 9th of the half. So free throws now for Kutztown.
You can tell the team wants them to get the ball to Rudolph and probably Colton Hartman as well, because they're obviously the two players that haven't scored yet in this game. They're trying. Saw Gerard Robinson trying to set a screen, get him open a little bit. Need to run a pick and pop on the next possession or something. Let Rudolph set that screen, come off of it.
Ricketts makes both free throws. He now has 18 points. 88-62 is the score. Ball inbounded to Banks. Banks calls for Dolman to come over. Dolman wants a screen. Goes to the other side, puts up a runner. It's no good. Shot clock off as we've hit 15 seconds left. It's Cunningham. Rejected from behind by Hartman, and a jump ball called. It's Hartman with the arm strength to pin down the shot.
The late contender for rejection of the game. Get in at the very last second.
Shepherd will dribble this one out and pick up the win at home on Senior Day as the final score, Shepherd 88, Kutztown 62 as Shepherd's regular season ends 13-14 overall, 10-12 in the conference. Kutztown ends the season 5-23 overall, 3-19 in conference play. A 55-point second half for Shepherd. Both teams shake hands. We'll step aside, take a 2-minute break, and then be back to wrap things up on the Palace Lounge post-game show. This is Shepherd Rams basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, shrimp nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
March is Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month. In West Virginia, colorectal cancer is the third most common cause of cancer deaths for men and women combined. Yet, it is one of the most preventable. Every Friday in March, you will be able to purchase a FIT test for $25 to screen for colon cancer. Stop by one of the following locations on FIT Fridays to pick up your test kit. WVU Medicine Internal Medicine Blue Ridge in Martinsburg, WVU Medicine Internal Medicine Charlestown, or WVU Medicine Urgent Care in Charlestown, Inwood, or Martinsburg.
Finally, West Virginia is moving in the right direction. As your West Virginia Senate President, Craig Blair has passed the most conservative legislative agenda in the nation. He has fought for our values like banning elective abortions, protecting our Second Amendment rights, and prevented boys from playing in girls' sports. Senator Craig Blair championed the largest tax cut in the history of our state. Craig Blair, a strong conservative leader. Promises made, promises kept. This election, vote for Republican Craig Blair for State Senate. Paid for by the committee to re-elect Craig Blair.
At Dutch Miller Automotive, we've grown quite a bit over the last 60 years.
but our core principles remain the same. We believe in treating our customers and our team members like friends and family, and we see it as our obligation to give back to all the communities we are so fortunate to do business in. In just West Virginia alone, we've grown from one location on the west end of Huntington to 10 rooftops employing more than 500 Mountaineers. Check out the inventory from all of our stores at DutchMillerAuto.com. Dutch Miller Automotive Group, West Virginia proud.
We welcome you back here to Shepherd University as the men's basketball team picks up a win on Senior Day to honor the two seniors, Philip Jordan and Daniel McLean Corley, with a 88-62 win over Kutztown Golden Bears. As we welcome you into the post-game show brought to you by the Palace Lounge on Edwin Miller Boulevard with a full lunch and dinner menu, daily specials, and a clean, comfortable atmosphere. Check out the menu on the Palace Lounge Facebook page. Colin McLaughlin here for TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Alongside me is Dylan Bishop. Back at the studio is Nick Verzolini as Shepherd finishes the regular season 13-14 overall, 10-12 in conference play. They are again the 5th seed in the East, which means they will head to Westchester to start conference tournament play next week. But a great game by the Rams tonight, and hopefully some confidence and some offensive boost potentially heading into that conference tournament, because they had 17 made three-pointers tonight, Dylan. 17.
Absolutely insane, especially compared to what they usually do. It's a very inconsistent offense that it seems like they only really get strong performances out of maybe one or two role players a game, and maybe they have an off game from McLean Corley or Philip Jordan here and there. But overall, today, afternoon, into the evening, they got contributions from everybody, especially Gerard Robinson, Michael Cooper making threes, and then a great game from McLean Corley, and then Philip Jordan woke up in the second half. And it's just overall, they're not going to lose a game where they play like that and shoot like that.
Let's get into our post-game stats now, brought to you by Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. Go to Ford of Hagerstown.com. We'll start off with the scoring totals and start with the Kutztown Golden Bears, the leading scorer being Brent Ricketts Jr., the freshman, with 18 total points. Right behind him was McGee with 17 points. Satterfield had 13 points, then 5 points from Cunningham, 3 from Pegan, 3 from Glassmacher, and 3 from Roberts to total up the 62 total for Kutztown. On Shepherd's side of things, leading scorer was Daniel McLean Corley with 21 points, followed by Robinson with 17. Dozen points each for Banks and Cooper. 9 points for Poffenberger, 8 from Dolman, 8 from Jordan, and then 1 from Marcel for the 88 total by Shepherd. And again, 17 three-pointers made tonight by the Shepherd Rams in this big win to end the regular season. Let's now get into tonight's awards, and we'll start off with the rejection of the game, brought to you by Cody's Auto Body at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Family-owned, offering superior customer service and great pricing for a job done by experienced certified technicians. Call them at 304-901-4777 or visit their Facebook page.
Michael Cooper had himself a nice block about a minute and a half into the second half. The great play that he made, just absolutely wipe out a shot at the rim from Kutztown. And just one example of the great defense that Shepherd was able to play pretty much the whole game.
About the moment of the game, brought to you by WVU Medicine, Berkeley Medical Center, and Jefferson Medical Center, leading healthcare here and everywhere.
This was one of those games where one particular play doesn't stand out as one, trying to turn the tie, but I'm going to go with the 4-point play that Marcus Banks had over in the right corner on the left side of the court here as just an example of the great shooting that they got from everyone up and down the rotation here tonight, and that was a big play there. Another one of their 17 made threes, and with the foul, went to the free throw line and got the 4-point play completed in the end too.
And then before we wrap things up, tonight's player of the game brought to you by Orsini's Home Store, not just an appliance store any longer. Visit them at 360 Hack Wilson Way in Martinsburg or online at Orsinis.com.
Daniel McLean Coyley on senior night, senior day, senior afternoon. He had a great game, 21 points, mostly in the first half, and then it was kind of the ensemble that came in the second half and started raining down threes. Gerard Robinson had himself a great game with 17 points, and there was a couple. Carson Poffenberger only had 9, but he was making great passes and making great, getting great rebounds. But gotta go with DC on senior day.
That'll wrap things up here from the Butcher Athletic Center. For Nick Verzolini and Dylan Bishop, I'm Colin McLaughlin signing off. Again, final score, Shepherd 88, Kutztown 62. This has been Shepherd Rams Basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. This concludes today's coverage of NCAA Division II basketball featuring the Shepherd University Rams and the Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference. Our coverage was brought to us thanks to
Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, Rocks, the Dutch Miller Auto Group, the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, the Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, Brown's Funeral Homes and Cremations, CMA Honda, Craig Blair for State Senate, Orsini's Home Store, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, the Berkeley County Health Department, Hagerstown Ford, Smallwood and Small Insurance, Modern Realty Results, the Palace Lounge, Cody's Auto Body, WVU Medicine.
This has been a WRNR and TV10 broadcast. All rights reserved.